Hey mommies, this is our one pot meal series starting today. We are all looking for something that's quick and easy. Let's get started with our chicken and rice. Now, if you've been here for a minute, then you know that I love me some chicken and rice. But if you haven't, now you know. So one reason why I love making chicken and rice is because it brings back some of my memories as a teenager when my mother would make chicken and egg noodles. So later down the line, I decided to change it up a little bit. I still use the egg noodles sometimes, but sometimes I also add the rice. So for this recipe, I am using leg quarters, chicken leg quarters. I never use chicken leg quarters. It's annoying, okay? I don't feel like cutting it to make it stretch. I like to buy it already cut. But anywho, this was all that was left in the market, so I just told my husband to purchase it. Now, my favorite meats to make this chicken and rice is literally with like wings, drumsticks, or thighs. But chicken and leg quarters work. You know, if you have the patience, you can cut the leg from the thigh, and then you have 6 pieces instead of 3 big ones. And the seasoning is pretty basic. It's the Himalayan pink salt, ground black pepper, my all-purpose seasoning, and my garlic blend, and some olive oil. This is what I call Old Faithful. Now, you do have an option to marinate this chicken for about 30 minutes to an hour before you're ready to actually make it for dinner. I just didn't have the patience. I may have time because I stayed home as a mother and wife, but that does not mean I want to use that time to marinate for an extra hour when I could have just cooked that thing in that same hour. Maybe that's just me, but moving on. Now, once our chicken has been seasoned, now we're gonna go over to our stove and we're gonna cook our chicken. We're not gonna completely cook it. We are going to par cook it. Par means cook half the way. We're not going to finish until we add the rice in later on, but make sure that your skillet is on about medium heat, and then just make sure you have olive oil or butter or clarified butter, grapeseed oil, whatever oil that you use that you prefer. You cook your chicken skin side down until it's golden brown on one side. Now, I'd like for you guys to do as I say and not as I do in this particular moment, because I browned some of the chicken leg quarters and didn't have a chance to brown the rest. Mainly because look at how crowded the pan is. You can't cook in a crowded pan. You can't brown correctly in a crowded pan. So I would say for you guys to cut the leg quarters and then fry it. Or just use a bigger skillet if you don't feel like cutting it. Just don't be like me, okay? Now, since most of my chicken has browned, this is where I added my rice. I didn't clean the rice. I didn't wash the rice. I just added it straight in from my container. You actually have the option to take out the chicken and then add the chicken back to the rice once the rice has completely finished. And then you can just add more liquid to make sure it's not, dry or anything. But because I don't always feel like making extra trips and taking extra steps, I just added the rice on top of the chicken, then added some water and allowed that pan to simmer on low heat with some broccoli, making it a full meal. Who doesn't love a full meal? So it's chicken and rice with some broccoli. Now mine ended up being a little bit dry, and that's fine because you can just always add broth or water later on and you'll be fine. But for the most part, this rice dish is very quick, very easy, very simple, and you're gonna love it. And guess what? Your kids are gonna love it even more. If you like this video, please give it a like and a share or some comments and tell me what you think. Let me know down below what you think I should create next for our winter one pot meal series. I love you. Have a blessed day. Don't forget, we all have 24 hours in a day. Please make sure you spend at least 1 hour with God. Talk to y'all soon. Peace out.